The entertainment world is in absolute shock, and fans everywhere are losing their minds. Two of Hollywood's biggest young stars, Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet, are reportedly caught in a secret feud, and the details that just surfaced are leaving everyone speechless. Social media erupted overnight as fans tried to piece together what's really going on behind the cameras, in private meetings and on set. From mysterious Instagram posts to subtle jabs in interviews, insiders are claiming that tensions have been brewing for months. And now, the truth is finally leaking out. Could it be creative differences, personal misunderstandings, or something even more dramatic? Every fan theory is getting dissected online, with Twitter threads, TikTok compilations, and reaction videos flooding feeds nonstop. This is more than just a minor disagreement. It's said to be a clash between two rising Hollywood icons who are constantly in the spotlight, with every move, every glance, and every word analyzed by millions. From red carpet appearances to behind-the-scenes rumors, fans are obsessed with uncovering the reality of this feud. Tonight, we're diving deep. We'll break down the most shocking claims, analyze social media interactions, and explore insider information that's causing this drama to go viral. By the end of this video, you'll see why fans are calling it one of the biggest Hollywood feuds of the year, and why everyone is watching Zendaya and Timothée like never before. The glittering world of Hollywood is known for its red carpets, glamorous premieres, and carefully curated smiles, but behind the cameras, tensions often simmer, and sometimes even the brightest stars clash. One of the latest stories sending shockwaves through fan communities is the rumored feud between Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet, two of the most beloved young actors of this generation. While they have shared the spotlight in various projects and events, insiders suggest that what fans see publicly is far from the complete picture. It all began subtly, during late-night rehearsals, press tours, and award show preparations. According to multiple sources, there were moments on set where body language betrayed underlying friction. Crew members whispered about instances where Zendaya and Timothée were unusually cold to each other's stifled laughs, awkward pauses, and exchanges that seemed more strained than necessary. While such subtle tension might escape the casual observer, Hollywood insiders and attentive fans quickly picked up on the vibe, sparking the earliest rumors of trouble. The first real spark in the public eye came from social media. Zendaya reportedly posted a cryptic message on Instagram: "Energy drains don't deserve your light." No names were mentioned, but fans immediately speculated. The timing was intriguing. The post appeared just days after Timothée had discussed the pressures of collaboration and maintaining creative integrity in a widely shared interview. Observers on Reddit, TikTok, and Twitter connected the dots, theorizing that Zendaya might have been addressing her co-star indirectly. Fans began digging through old interviews, joint appearances, and even behind-the-scenes footage for signs of tension. A slight pause in conversation during a press junket, a fleeting eye roll on a talk show, or a delayed response to a compliment were magnified online. Every small interaction was scrutinized and interpreted as a clue in the growing narrative of a secret Hollywood feud. Sources inside the industry hinted that the root of the tension could be a combination of creative differences and clashing work styles. Zendaya, known for her meticulous approach to her craft and strong opinions on artistic direction, reportedly felt frustrated when Timothée, with his own distinct method, approached scenes differently. What might have started as professional friction gradually morphed into personal irritation, as both stars navigated tight schedules, high expectations, and media scrutiny. The tension extended beyond professional interactions. Insiders hinted at subtle social dynamics behind-the-scenes interactions with shared managers, overlapping press tours, and differing approaches to public relations, all added fuel to the speculation. Fans theorized that these behind-the-scenes conflicts could explain the subtle shade and indirect digs that began appearing in interviews and social media posts. By this point, fan communities were fully invested. On TikTok, content creators started compiling side-by-side comparisons of appearances, interviews, and award show moments, highlighting subtle gestures and facial expressions as proof of the feud. YouTube channels released multi-part analyses, pausing clips frame by frame to interpret body language, tone, and eye contact. Reddit threads dissected timelines, pairing Instagram posts with interviews to uncover patterns, while Twitter users debated every minor clue with intense passion. The discussion was no longer idle gossip, had become a fan-driven investigation with millions of people participating in real time. Meanwhile, mainstream media started to pick up on the rumors. Entertainment blogs and news outlets cautiously reported that insider sources suggest tension between Zendaya and Timothée, framing the story as a developing situation. Analysts speculated about the possible causes. Was it a clash of creative visions, personality differences, or personal misunderstandings? How could this affect future projects? award show appearances, or collaborations fans were eagerly anticipating. The questions were endless, and the media coverage only amplified the drama. Despite all the speculation, both Zendaya and Timothée maintained professionalism in public. On camera, they smiled, posed together, and delivered polished interviews. Yet, fans noticed subtle inconsistencies, the kind of minute cues that could hint at tension without being overt. The intrigue grew because the contrast between public behavior and behind-the-scenes whispers created a sense of mystery and secrecy, compelling fans to dig deeper. The combination of cryptic social media posts, industry whispers, and fan speculation created a perfect storm. Every gesture, every interview, every post was analyzed under a microscope. Fans debated tirelessly. Who was at fault? Could it be a misunderstanding blown out of proportion? Or was this the start of a feud that could escalate into public confrontations, social media drama, or even influence award season appearances? Theories multiplied exponentially. In Hollywood, feuds have a history of being both personal and strategic. Sometimes they arise from genuine conflict. Other times, they are fueled by media narratives or fan expectations. In the case of Zendaya and Timothée, the story seemed to combine both elements. The tension appeared rooted in real differences, creative approaches, personality traits, and professional ambitions, but the narrative was amplified by fans and media, creating an ongoing cycle of speculation and hype. By the end of this initial phase, the feud had evolved from subtle backstage tension into a full-blown fan phenomenon. Social media was filled with analyses, screenshots, reaction videos, and opinion threads. Every subtle gesture, every cryptic caption, every interview snippet became evidence in the narrative of a Hollywood clash. Fans were hooked, eagerly awaiting any update that could shed light on the true relationship between these two stars. What started as whispers behind closed doors had now reached the attention of millions worldwide. The combination of subtle personal tension, creative friction, and media amplification created a story that was equal parts drama, mystery, and fascination. And this was just the beginning. Fans knew that the next move, the next social media post, or the next appearance could escalate the situation even further. The Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet saga is just heating up. From subtle sparks to viral speculation, fans are now fully invested in every detail. The stage is set for revelations, reactions, and possibly explosive confrontations in the chapters to come. The tension between Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet was already simmering behind the scenes. But things took a dramatic turn when insider leaks began surfacing, throwing fuel on the fire. Anonymous sources from film sets, industry events, and even social circles started sharing hints of personal and professional friction that many had only speculated about. Suddenly, fans weren't just theorizing, they had evidence. The first wave of leaks came in the form of cryptic social media posts and indirect comments. A photo of Zendaya with a subtle, almost imperceptible glare during a joint interview circulated online. Screenshots of Timothée's Instagram story, which appeared to include vague messages about energy drains and people who don't get it, were immediately dissected by fans. Although neither star mentioned the other explicitly, the timing was enough to make headlines and ignite Twitter threads filled with speculation. Fan communities went into overdrive. On TikTok, creators began producing videos highlighting every gesture, every glance, and every tone of voice from past interviews and red carpet events. Side-by-side comparisons of their smiles, handshakes, and postures became viral content. YouTube reaction channels released multiple compilations analyzing body language frame by frame, while Reddit threads attempted to reconstruct a timeline of the feud, pairing interviews, events, and social media posts in intricate charts. Every minor detail became potential proof of the growing tension. Insiders suggested that the root of the conflict wasn't just personality differences but creative disagreements over projects. Zendaya, known for her meticulous approach and desire for full creative control, reportedly clashed with Timothée, who has a reputation for experimental methods and improvisation on set. These differences, which might have been manageable in private, began spilling into public interactions, creating awkward moments that fans immediately noticed. The media quickly caught on. Entertainment blogs and mainstream outlets cautiously reported that there were tensions between the two stars. Citing unnamed sources, headlines like Zendaya and Timothée "What fans aren't seeing behind the scenes" started trending, and the story snowballed. Analysts speculated about potential consequences. Could this affect future projects, collaborations, or even award season appearances? Every new detail, no matter how minor, was treated as a major revelation. Social media amplified the drama further. Fans created #TeamZendaya and #TeamTimothy factions, debating who was in the right and who might be overreacting. Memes, polls, and reaction videos spread like wildfire, keeping the story trending for days. The narrative was no longer just speculation. It was a viral phenomenon, with millions of fans actively participating in uncovering every detail, adding another layer to the drama. Insiders hinted that the feud could impact not only professional projects, but also social circles and public appearances. Zendaya and Timothée reportedly navigated overlapping PR commitments, award shows, and press tours with heightened tension. Even minor interactions, like walking the red carpet or posing for photos together, became loaded with speculation. Fans scrutinized every smile, handshake, and eye contact moment, trying to decode the truth behind their interactions. As the story developed, fan theories became more elaborate. Some suggested jealousy over roles and accolades was at the root of the feud. Others argued it was a clash of personalities and work ethics. Still others speculated about possible romantic tension or misunderstandings blown out of proportion by the media. Every theory added fuel to the fire, ensuring that fans remained glued to social media, ready to analyze any new post or appearance for clues, influencers, and content. Creators played a massive role in escalating the drama. TikTok users recreated key moments, edited clips to highlight perceived tension, and even added voiceovers speculating on the stars' thoughts. YouTube channels released multi-part breakdowns analyzing body language, comparing public and private interactions, and theorizing about the feud's origins. Instagram pages flooded feeds with polls, asking fans to vote on who was in the right or who started it. The story became interactive entertainment. With fans actively participating in the escalation by now, the feud had entered a stage where even minor actions were magnified. A subtle eye roll during an interview, a brief pause in a conversation, or a delayed Instagram like could spark hours of online debate. Every post, story, and media appearance was dissected for hidden meaning, and the global fan base hung on every detail. The line between speculation and reality blurred, creating a whirlwind of drama that seemed unstoppable. Industry insiders also suggested that the feud could have long-term effects. Delays in joint projects, renegotiations of contracts, and strategic PR moves were all speculated upon. Analysts debated whether this tension could escalate to public confrontations, or if it would remain contained to subtle jabs and cryptic social media posts. The uncertainty kept fans and media outlets on edge. Eager for the next update, it was clear that the Zendaya and Timothée situation had become more than a rumored feud. It was now a full-blown cultural event, captivating fans worldwide and dominating entertainment news. The combination of leaks, social media frenzy, and insider claims had created a drama that was both entertaining and mysterious, leaving everyone wondering what would happen next. The story had reached a point where fans were not just observers, they were active participants in decoding, analyzing, and speculating about every possible move. Every post, every look, every statement carried weight, and the anticipation for the next revelation had reached fever pitch. This feud is no longer just behind the scenes, it's public, viral, and evolving, and the next chapter promises to bring even more shocking revelations, fan reactions, and Hollywood drama. By now, the rumored feud between Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet had captured the attention of fans and media worldwide. What began as subtle tension on set and cryptic social media posts had escalated into a full-blown public spectacle. Social media was ablaze with analysis, videos, memes, and fan theories, while entertainment outlets dissected every glance, every post, and every interview. The world was watching, and the drama had reached its peak. The climax arrived during a high-profile award show where both Zendaya and Timothée were present. Fans scrutinized every interaction, how they walked the red carpet, the subtle body language in interviews, and the way they posed for photos together. Observers noticed moments of stiff smiles, fleeting eye contact, and polite but distant conversation. Reaction videos on TikTok and YouTube exploded, analyzing every frame and debating what these gestures meant. Some argued the tension was palpable, while others believed the stars were maintaining professionalism. Despite lingering friction, insider reports added to the intrigue. Sources hinted that while both stars were navigating the drama carefully, private discussions behind the scenes had become tense. Production teams and managers were reportedly mediating to prevent the feud from spilling over into public confrontations, red carpet incidents, or PR disasters. The stakes were high. Both Zendaya and Timothée are considered influential figures in Hollywood, and any public mishap could affect upcoming projects, collaborations, or fan perception. Meanwhile, social media continued to fuel speculation. Fans analyzed cryptic captions, subtle Instagram likes or unlikes, and Twitter posts for hidden meanings. Team Zendaya and Team Timothée. Debates intensified, and countless polls asked fans who they thought was in the right. Memes, reaction videos, and side-by-side comparisons became daily content. Ensuring that the story remained at the forefront of public conversation, The drama was no longer just entertainment, it had become a cultural phenomenon, a real-time saga that fans actively participated in. The tension wasn't just online. Industry experts speculated about potential impacts on future projects. Could Zendaya and Timothée collaborate again, or would the feud influence casting decisions? Would upcoming films, premieres, or joint promotional appearances be affected? Every insider comment and subtle clue was scrutinized, making the feud feel larger than life. Even casual fans who didn't follow Hollywood closely became invested, fascinated by the behind-the-scenes dynamics of two A-list actors navigating fame, pressure, and personal differences. Despite the drama, both stars continued to maintain professional composure in public. Interviews, photo ops, and social appearances were polished and carefully managed, demonstrating a high level of control and media awareness. However, the combination of subtle tension, insider leaks, and fan speculation created a perfect storm for viral attention. Every small move was amplified, analyzed, and debated, turning the feud into an ongoing story with global reach.